Hi folks, very warm greetings to you as we listen to this space gun firing for some reason. My name is Nick and this game is Barmy Burgers on the zxspectrum 48K, published by Blaby Computer Games in 1983. Yeah, so it's an early one. We'll go straight into the game, you don't even get a chance to hit start. Anyway, so we'll let that die off. It's based on the arcade game by Data East in 82 called Burger Time, which I'm sure you've heard of, which is a platformer. You control a chef round the screen and you must assemble burgers by walking over the various ingredients, right? Okay, so here we go, walking over the ingredients. What could possibly go wrong? Now you can fire pepper to kill some of the ingredients that are chasing you, which is a couple of saveloys, I think, or sausages, and an egg. Sometimes in this, the people chasing you, or the things chasing you, get stuck on the ladders, which is a bit weird. But it's level based. Assemble the burgers, don't get hit, and fire the pepper. Now, for 1983, it's acceptable, but it's very flashy, and the controls are quite awkward sometimes, lining yourself up with the levels and the ladders. If you walk over a bit of the burger and it lands on the enemy, they will die, but they do regenerate quite quickly. Another Burger Time, sort of like a clone, if you will, on the Spectrum or conversion was Mr. Wimpy. So have a look at that from 1984 from Ocean. This one has got quite some annoying sounds on it, which I believe were quite common with Blaby or Blabby computer games. I would have enjoyed this as a kid, I think, but it hasn't aged particularly well, and it's a bit flawed like that. What's going on with these sounds? You've got a number of bits of pepper you can fire at the enemy, and then you're doomed. If we don't go very far, we'll put a cheat on. But you can see the levels are very, very similar. Alright, okay. Sometimes the pepper doesn't actually fire, so that's lettuce we're going over. If you had this one back in the day, let me know, as we're chased by sausages and eggs around this sort of like maze with ladders to assemble burgers. And this is what happens in all major burger inlets, or outlets, should we say. Game over. Now, this is back in the time. It's an unofficial conversion of Burger Time. It's back in the time where, you know, you could just do whatever you want without worrying about the license or copyright. Do this now and you probably get done a million times over. It's all about the money, something. I don't care about the price tag. Well, I do a bit, you know. So if you can track this one down, if you're into retro gaming, it's well worth it. But as I say, I don't think you'll be on it a great length of time. As a kid in 1983, I would have thought it was pretty special and cool. Nowadays, I don't think it's pretty that good. It's on a par, I suppose, with Mr. Wimpy that's come a bit later. Mr. Wimpy had a mini game at the start where you controlled their mascot called Mr. Wimpy across, I don't know, some sort of hallway before he got to the main sort of like action. It's alright. It's very repetitive, this one. So programming basic, I think, the way it's moving. It's just that sometimes the enemies get stuck on the ladders. Sometimes you get stuck trying to go backward and forward. Look, there's a one stuck there, going gradually down. And the pepper spray is imprecise. Game over. Right, well, we're putting a cheat in for infinite lives now, so we see if we can get this chef a bit further in the game. We'll see if the screen changes. I would have liked to see the blue mazes sometimes change to green or yellow. Poke is now in. Unless you go over the whole ingredient like that, it does not count. You can start a chain like that, knocking them down. That's probably the best way to do it. Save yourself moving around. Doesn't matter what order you do these burgers in, but as long as you assemble all three at the bottom. We've got 2 bits of spray left, you can see on the bottom left. Always makes me hungry, these sort of games. I fancy a burger now. So what's in that burger? We've got the bun, we've got lettuce or gherkin or whatever it is, or pickle. So layer of cheese, the burger itself. I suppose nowadays this got released, it'd be called a vegan Burger Time. Back in 1983, no one knew what a vegan was outside Star Trek. If you are a vegan, well done you. Comment below, but I can't get into it, it's too much hassle. It's back in the day where there was no gluten allergies or anything, I think. It's because we just all went in the garden eating earth and, you know, washing nothing. Now it's hand sanitizer all over the place, which is just as well. Time recording, coronavirus seems to be gradually taking over the world. Hopefully now you're watching this years later, we're still here. Hooray! Right, let's get this done. Infinite lives, remember. The amount of lives left are in the bottom right. Pepper's in the bottom left. Bottom right, we've got 2 chefs left, and that's always going to stay as 2, because we've got a poke on to try and show you at least a few levels. Not sure how many levels this game has got. There we go. Well done, it says. 3 burgers for 3 giants. Take an age to complete those. Right, so this time, 2 long ladders down the middle. I don't know if this is randomising or whether it's actual proper levels this. Well, it gets old quite quick, isn't it? I suppose it's nice and relaxing. Doesn't seem like there's anything else There's always 2 sausages after you and 1 egg. In Mr. Wimpy, I think they got more and more things after you as the game progressed, so that was better in that regard. Another burger done. It's always the same burgers as well. Screen's not that big compared to the actual real burger time from Data East. Yeah, I'm stuck on the ladder, aren't I? Come on, right. Crush that. Good. Nice long ladder. My favourite game with ladders in, which is nothing like burger time really, is Horror and the Spiders, the 3rd level, when you actually hit the spider's web. That's good. Right, I think I've got this bit done. Was that? No. Right, I got him with pepper. One more with there. Walk around there. Yeah, the computer AI is not particularly great on this. That's enough. Well done again. Now, is it going to be a blue maze? We can just about guess. Barmy Burger. Yeah, we go. It looked very familiar, doesn't it? Two sausages again. 1 egg. Let's cut those ladders. You can't go all the way. The 2 ladders in the middle this time. You can't go all the way up a single ladder because you can see the ledges blocking it. So I can't go down there. That fooled me. Boop. Yeah. Okay. Right. The sounds are vibrant on it. You can say that for it. It's a nice echo of burger time, although not quite as good. This is a Wimpy for me. I think it's ever so slightly better, but it's come out later, now that I've had a chance to play this. Controls a little bit imprecise, but not to a massive degree, which is going to affect your enjoyment of the game. I think it's worth checking down for a few goes, but as I say, I don't think you're playing it every day or anything. It's well put together for the day. 1983, more than acceptable. As a kid, I would have gone back to it a few times back in the day, though. Just back in the day. Because remember, 1983. Computers are also like new then. There's 48K had only been out a year. So this would have been a quite nice addition. Would have wasted quite a few rainy Sunday afternoons. Come on, chef. Because let's face it, I wouldn't have, as a kid, I wouldn't have been down the arcade every time with the money to play burger time. Right, 1 burger, well, 2 burgers left really. That's killed him. Tough luck, egg. I don't know who came up with this game. You can hear his footsteps, can't you? Which is quite common with a lot of Spectrum games. Right, 1 left. Spray the egg. There we go. Is that egg going to come across? No. There we go. And it's well done again. So you know, after a while, you know what you're going to get. It's quite comforting repetitiveness, I would say. I am getting a little bit bored now though, because we always know we've got to assemble 3 burgers. Now this level is very, very similar to what's gone before. So you see that ledge I'm going up now. You can't go up. There's 2 ledges that go cross section it, which show you can't go up there. So you've got to take a slightly different route, so you could get into trouble. I don't think there's any AI on the ingredients actually chasing you at all. No, they're just going around at random. If they hit you, they hit you. If they don't, they don't. Yeah, see, look at that. And the spray is very imprecise. That would have frustrated me as a kid at certain points, especially because you only get 3 lives. And infinite lives, the stress has gone slightly more. But when I did it originally on this review, I didn't last very long, didn't I? I got to about stage 2 or 3. So there is that. I would like to maybe a password to jump to it, to jump to the individual stages. Then you don't have to start all the way from the beginning again. But anyway, they decided to go this route for, well, particular reason. Blaby Computer Games. Or was it Blaby Computer Games? I have to look to see what else they've done. I don't think I've reviewed too much, if anything, apart from this by them. Right, okay. I don't know what this chef's name is. Pepper Pete in Burger Time. In this one, I don't know. Boop, boop. Yes, okay, right. I'm not sure quite how much longer I can go. Let's just try and get off this stage. Remember, you only get 3 lives in the main game, so I would have died about 600 times over by now. Let me know if you completed this. If it does complete. I'm not sure if this things are just randomising up each time. It's not giving us any stage numbers. So that's another thing it could have done, any sort of like indication of progress. And we know what's going to happen here. It's going to say, well done. There we go. It says, well done. Well done. It's the last thing I thought that was going to happen. What's all this space firing again? Yeah, anyway. Very, very similar again. I don't feel like I'm progressing anywhere. At least in the school playground, I said, yeah, I was playing Barmy Burgers last night. Oh, what stage did you get to? I don't know. That one with the long ladder and the small ladder. Well, that don't mean anything. Boof. Okay. Yeah. It does get a bit boring, doesn't it, really, as an adult? But as a kid, your brain would have thought of other adventures going on and added storyline and background. That's what a kid did. Kid's brain automatically was firing all the time with creative stuff. As an adult, you just want to be impressed by what's on the screen. And, you know, I think I saw everything in the first 2 or 3 levels, to be fair. But acceptable for the time. Retro gaming. This might be the first time you've seen this game. Although it's the first time you've seen this game, you might think it seems awfully familiar. Oops, I should have got that egg then. Is that got him? That's got him. Assemble it. That egg's not even moving now. Alright, it's moving this time. Spray. No, see, the spray didn't work. Got to be so precise here. No, look at that. See, that would have been 2 lives lost straight away. Right, get out of there. I'm losing all my spray on the same egg. It's like I don't know, it's a pepper spray. In your face. Pew, pew, pew. What's going to be next stage? It's this one. Have we seen it before? We don't know. But there seem to be more blockers each time, the further we get on each stage. Are you still here? Comment if you are. I'm not sure if you are still here. We've probably played this one enough now to form a complete review. But let's just get off this stage. Then we'll say, so long. So long, farewell. And I expect if you're like me, you feel a bit hungry now after watching this. Hopefully it's not too early to go out and get a burger or cook one. As we did in the olden days. But a cooked burger is much better, isn't it, than going to McDonald's or Wimpy or Burger King or Good Time Burgers. Good Time Burgers. What was that from? Was that Keenan and Kel show? Not sure. Orange soda. I remember that. Right, they can't go down that ladder. So there's only one ladder to go down there, so it's getting a bit tricky. And the egg's stuck on the ladder again. Man, do eggs get stuck on ladders? I'm not sure this is an accurate simulation now. They're losing it. They're losing it, boyos. Boop. Boop. Oh, man, why do they keep regenerating at the top? That makes it really awkward. And once again, I get destroyed by them. Right. They're not too much character, is there, in the enemies? That's one criticism as well. They're not very memorable. They could have stuck some eyes on them or something. I think they did on the title screen. But here they don't have them. Man. Right. That egg's stuck again. He's going to move there. No, he's just going to block. Oh, he's stuck because he can't get up that ladder. Look, the AI can't work out what the map looks like. Right. More pepper. He's going to regenerate over there. See, they should regenerate in a random place. It's like a camper on online games. Well, you know, off we go again, or not maybe. Yeah. I think, you know, I think we've seen enough of that one. So I hope you like to have a look at that one. That was BARMY Burgers on the ZX Spectrum, published by Blaby Computers in 1983, based on the arcade cabinet from Data East in 1982. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. God, we've got to get away from this death sound. Until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.